2 minutes until we are live, fam. How we doing? How we doing? Did you smash a like? Did you subscribe? Of course you did, right? Let's get in there. Welcome back to the Crypto Report, everybody. Hello, good afternoon, good evening, and good night. See you later. No, just kidding. Welcome, guys. Welcome. I hope everybody's doing all right. Hope everybody's doing well today. Welcome back to another live stream here at the Crypto Report. I am Crypto Kip, and today we're crashing again. Man, oh man, the XRP case causing more panic waves here in the crypto market. Just when you thought maybe, hey, things are about to turn around. It's October after all. We've got more fuddy-duddy, scary, bearish news today in crypto. And so we're going to talk a little bit about it. But does that change my beliefs in this space? Does that change what I think is coming next? No, it doesn't. Servando saying I look 10 years younger today. I'll take it. Well, I shaved my face. I've been shaving my face lately. I did get some sleep. Eric saying I'm gonna gain weight in preparation for the stress. I won't gain weight because I'm actually eating very well, and I've been running about 4 miles a day for the last couple of days. Even with the kiddo and getting the videos done, I've been making more calls than ever. There's some kind of second wind that comes with being a dad. I can't even explain it. Some people told me I get it. I said I'll believe it when I see it. Well, here it is. That wind is here, and the sails are a-blowing. Though I do get pretty tired sometimes. Let me tell you. Liquidations are up in crypto again over the last 2 days. Still got greedy longs getting wiped out. So we'll talk about some of the big stories here today. The biggest one, of course, being XRP. So on my thumbnail, you see XRP versus Bitcoin breaking crypto news. I want to talk to you guys about that case. The SEC appealed XRP. Can you believe it? I can believe it. What a bummer. What a bummer. People thought that if they didn't appeal it, then XRP would be a pump. That is what I thought. People also thought that if XRP was going to Ripple was going to get challenged by the SEC with an appeal, that there could be a dump. And a dump indeed is what happened overnight, unfortunately. So let's hop into this, guys. Welcome everybody. I hope everybody's doing well. That's funny. Eric's got the facts on post birth, I guess. Very interesting. We'll get into some more of that. I want to get into the weeds of crypto here, and we can catch up a little bit at the end. And keep throwing them at me, Eric, and throw any questions that any of you guys have. Boom, in the chat. Appreciate you, Eric. So keep throwing the questions at me. But here's the deal. Okay? Classic. 360 Odyssey says, Why do people even invest in Ripple? I'll be honest with you. I don't know. I mean, I get the so many people talk about $100 plus Ripple. I don't know why. The biggest promise is like that it's going to integrate with the banking system, and the banks have all the money, right? So like that's the promise, but is there facts supporting that logic? Can we even call it logic? It's up for grabs. I mean, look, if the SEC didn't appeal this case, it would have been bullish on XRP just because of the speculation standpoint. It didn't take its new highs in the last bull cycle. And people were just saying it broke out of a 3.5-year trend the other day. I even talked about it because there was stories like that, but I don't know. I really don't know. And so I don't know if it really did. I mean, it's back down into not where you want it to be if you're an XRP holder today. And I don't mean to be bearish on XRP, you know, on a day where it's easy to be bearish on XRP. But, you know, look, if that case was appealed, then you were going to see a crash, and that's exactly what happened. So XRP is down 11.5% today, just actually over the last 7 days. Let's see here. Some of the top losers are not XRP. In fact, some of these other altcoins, lower cap altcoins, of course. As crypto's going down, lower cap altcoins are going to crash harder. More jittery hands. Hey, Alex, how's it going? You're my favorite as well. Well, you're all my favorites. I don't have favorites. I love you. Actually, Alex, I don't think I've ever seen you before. Thanks for hopping in. Appreciate you. But anyway, a lot of altcoins are down today. As bad as XRP is, there's a lot of coins that are bleeding worse. Look at Jasmy down 20% over the last 7 days. Down 4.55% today. Now, of course, over the last 24 hours... XRP is kind of up towards the top of biggest losers, alongside Pepe. Pepe was pumping recently. So was Dog with Hat. So was Bonk. As Bitcoin slips, guess what? Your altcoins are going to slip. This is on track with what I've told you guys for a very long time. So XRP, the 7th biggest crypto in market cap, is $29 billion market cap. Does that sustain that? Does that take new highs? Let's see how this XRP case continues to play out with Ripple. I'll come back to this. What's moving up today? A couple coins. Aptos. Stacks is actually leading the charge upward today. Very much a strong coin. I'm very excited for Stacks. I'm very excited for the Stacks ecosystem. You guys should know this by now. However, is it the best coin to buy at this present time? Well, maybe. I don't know. It's still 2x away from previous highs, but Fear and Greed Index is low. I'm for sure looking at all this as a DCAing opportunity. So, Alex, first time catching us live. Well, thanks for hopping in. We do these Monday. By the way, for all you guys that don't know, Monday through Friday at around 12:30 p.m. Central Standard Time, I go live. Okay. Sometimes it's noon. Sometimes it's 1 Central Standard Time. So turn on the notification bell, subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so. You can catch these streams every single day, Monday through Friday. Thanks for hopping in. So is Stacks the best discount? Well, it's certainly a good discount, but you know, yeah, I mean, I think it's a good buy. But if you're liking any of these other coins that are down, like Jupiter at 73 cents. Oh, whoa, Jupiter's down to 73 cents. That's crazy. Down 21% over the last 7 days. The biggest DEX aggregator on Solana. That's crazy. Jasmy coin down a whopping 20%. I know a lot of people like Jasmy. Big discount there. A lot of these coins, guys, are going to take new highs. Not all of them, but a lot of them. There's some that I really believe will. You guys probably know it at this point, you know, which ones I do. And some of these I don't really care about. Core, Ethna, I don't really care. Arweave, I don't know. Stark, Nets, I don't really care about these. WorldCoin, I don't really care about. Celestia, a little more than the others. It's had more name notoriety, more name recognition, potentially. I know a lot of people like Beam. Beam's at a discount right now. Maybe you just want to make some trades too. You know, $60,000 could be a strong support potentially for Bitcoin. If not, we could slip all the way back down to 52K. So I think this is in tremendous discounts. And if you just look historically, I'm exactly correct. And, you know, I know a lot of you guys understand this. Some people don't. Some people don't. And yeah, I'm stacking my stacks. I'm not staking my stacks on CDC, actually. I'm not staking my stacks, but I am stacking my stacks. I'm buying stacks through CDC. And then I move it over to the DeFi wallet for the most part, but I do have quite a bit on crypto.com specifically. But anyway, when the Fear and Greed Index is low like this, historically incredible buying opportunities. We have not seen this much fear Well, I mean, we've seen this much fear since really, you know, what is this month of July? July, we've been down in these ranges a lot. Did you buy any of these dips? Because this is when Bitcoin was at like 48K. This is when Bitcoin was at like 52K. Again, like 52K. These are the times to buy. These are the times to enter long positions, probably, if you want to leverage trade. If you want to leverage trade, by the way, I pinned it in the chat for you guys. You can leverage trade using a link I got for you guys on Blowfin. Free money when you deposit money into that exchange. No KYC required. Super easy to use. By the way, 31 viewers, 7 likes. Tap that like button, guys. We gotta get those likes up. I know you can do better than that, fam. We're giving you all the information you need to make your own decisions and potentially be successful in crypto. When the fear and greed index is low, if you're not buying, then I don't know what the heck you're doing. I don't know what the heck you're doing. If you're not buying when the dips happen, well, then you must be buying in a panic frenzy when things are going up. And that's in fact how you lose money, not make money, because then you probably panic selling the way down as well. And that's not what we want to do here. That is not what we want to do. So anywho, let's keep going here. October, you guys know it by now, is supposed to be bullish. We're down 4% now in October. In fact, are we down lower? 4.87% right now. I think this is going to turn around and be a green month. History says that's exactly the case. We've, in fact, never had a bull market year where we've had a red October. This would be a record for October in the wrong direction. If Bitcoin did not turn green before the end of this month, that would be a record in the wrong direction for Bitcoin, which makes zero sense at a time where, you know, the largest asset manager in the world has $20 billion plus worth of Bitcoin, yada, yada. You know all the stories by now. If you don't, keep digging in, guys. Keep following the channel and you will learn more about what's breaking in crypto, because we talk about it every single day. Legacy Legendsman says all these flash crashes happen often from world events. We need stability so markets can run. You're not wrong either. And so to some of the people that are scared, Bitcoin's down 7% over the last 7 days. It's supposed to be a bullish October, and it's not. It's over. This is terrible. Everything's bad, you know? Like, guys, Bitcoin's going down. How could you not be bearish right now? How could you not be bearish? I'm not bearish because Bitcoin's not the only thing going down, fam. You want to know why Bitcoin's coming down? There's a couple reasons. One, world events, as Legacy Legendsman just said. Two, because the S&P 500 is also coming down. The other day, we hit an all-time high for the S&P 500 at the end of September. To end September, we ended at a new all-time high. And then October hits, and so do some turmoil in the Middle East, and boom, Bitcoin starts coming down. No surprise, because the S&P 500 is coming down. Gold is going up a little bit. I think it was. I mean, last time I checked, I don't know if it's still going up. Actually, I saw that it was, and then it was coming back down. I don't know where it's at right now. I don't really care about gold personally. I like gold. I got a gold chain, but this is more memorabilia for my grandfather. Rest in peace. But anyway, if you're panicking right now, don't be. I don't think. I mean, I'm not a financial advisor. You do your own thing, guys, but I'm not panicking. Look at my eyes. High conviction. High conviction, okay? I've got high conviction for crypto, fam. 29 viewers, 10 likes. Got to get that up, because if you want Bitcoin to go up, you got to get those likes up. It's just science, really. So I'm not a scientist, but science. Anywho, we've still got all these liquidations up here, billions worth. I think if these shorts get squeezed, just like these longs got squeezed down here, we could see a move in the opposite direction. Why are we down? It's because of these world events. It's because the S&P 500 is getting skittish. I think it's also because the rate cut chances went from a 0.5% cut to a 0.25% cut. And I also think because everybody thought October was going to be extremely bullish. We're in a presidential election year. Things are supposed to be rallying into the presidential election. But then the world event happened in the Middle East, and oh no, everybody's scared and panicked about markets because there's turmoil. And so what happens? Greedy leveraged long come in, and guess what? They get squeezed out. And you know what? These greedy shorts, they're going to get squeezed out eventually. And it's probably going to happen in October, November, in my humble opinion. But we are seeing the longs get hurt just back in September 30th to end the very end of the month. Really after the daily candle closed, too. $450 million worth of long positions were liquidated. The next day, $179 million worth of longs were liquidated. Yesterday, $136 million worth of longs were liquidated. much more on the short side. Eventually, that equation is going to flip the other way, and we're going to boost much, much higher. I am confident. Are you? Do you guys agree? Do you disagree? Let me know in those comments, guys. Let me know in those comments. Here's something to think about. It's a perspective I just want to share with you guys. Interesting article by Cointelegraph. Take it all with a grain of salt. Take everything with a grain of salt. Do your own research. Form your own opinion, friends. Bitcoin bull cycle outpaces historical patterns by 100 days. CoinMarketCap's new quarterly report indicated that Bitcoin potentially entering a super cycle. Are we going to get a super cycle? Are we going to see $1 million Bitcoin in 2025? Doubt it. Can we see a 200K Bitcoin in 2025? Maybe. Is that a super cycle? I don't know. I don't like the word super cycle. But I do believe a parabolic bull cycle is what we are in the middle of and we are waiting for the move up. Look at all these Bitcoin riding the bulls. Love their little AI art that they do here. But here's the idea. Bitcoin's bull market cycle has been accelerating, running 100 days ahead of its typical 4-year cycle, according to this CoinMarketCap report. I think this is old data. I think this is late data because, yeah, we were ahead of schedule, but now I'd argue that we're right back on track. So I do disagree with some of this, but I'm still sharing it with you. Bitcoin is potentially on its way to breaking its traditional 4-year cycle and entering a super cycle, says CoinMarketCap. According to their research team, multiple factors suggest Bitcoin's potential interest into a super cycle, driven by institutional adoption, which I can certainly get behind, Bitcoin exchange-traded funds, and changing market dynamics, kind of really back to, this. We're seeing a lot of good things. If you look at, what happens after halvings, we go up. I don't know. This looks to be like an old chart because this is 2023. I don't know why they have such an old chart for this. But anyway, we are now post-halving. The halving happened in April 2024. And that's earlier this year. And now we're just waiting for this move. We're waiting for this move, and we have not had it yet. But they're predicting, according to CMC's Bitcoin price performance coupled with the most Bitcoin recent halving, which occurred on April 20th, it suggests that the potential all-time high could occur significantly earlier than typically expected. Estimating Bitcoin's current bull market progress is 40%. This time, Bitcoin is ahead by 100 days, pointing to a potential peak between mid-May and mid-June of 2025, which I could hypothetically get behind, except for the fact that I like to keep pointing out, which is, historically speaking, you've got from the bottom to the top about 1,000 days, as you can see. 1,000 days of a bull market, typically. Sorry, hold on. So they're saying June or something. From the bottom to the top, 1,050 days or so. From the bottom to the top, 1,050 days or so. They're saying June, from the bottom to June. That's only like 950, 945 days. That's okay. That's possible. Maybe that's what they mean by 100 days ahead of schedule. I could potentially get behind that. I do think that the beginning of 2025 is going to be your best opportunity to make money in cryptocurrency until the next bull cycle. I mean, I do think that eventually this bull cycle will come to an end unless, of course... Well, and it depends on what your definition is of a super cycle. Unless, of course, there's a super cycle, which I hate that term. But it's just kind of an interesting take. So I don't know. What do you guys think? What will be the top? Do you think it will be the summer or the fall of 2025? And let's put out a poll. Let's put out a little bit of a poll. Will Bitcoin peak out in summer of 2025 or in the fall? Let me know. Summer or the fall. Let me know what you guys think. I've got my own opinion, but I want to hear what you guys have to think. So anyway, interesting story, but this is the big story of the day, okay? Well, first of all, this isn't the big story, but this is a story. Are you scared? We went over why probably you shouldn't be. Standard Chartered Bank says a Bitcoin dip under $60,000 should be bought into. You're lucky, in other words, if we go below $60,000 according to Standard Chartered Bank, and I agree. Because crypto is still headed in the right direction, generally speaking. Now, that does not change the fact that there's fear in the market today. Now, you're wondering why Bitcoin is not recovering yet? Well, this news couldn't help. This news wouldn't help. Everybody looks at this SEC case versus Ripple and thinks that it's going to set the precedent for crypto. And the truth is in the short term, it affects crypto. In the long term, I don't really think that it does. This court case has just been dragging on for way too long. I am so annoyed that it's not over, as many of you are. If you're holding XRP, I bet you're extremely annoyed that this is not over. But the SEC just filed a notice of appeal in case against Ripple. Federal judge ruled last year that the SEC has not made its case that Ripple violated securities laws by selling XRP to retail customers through exchanges. And so they actually had imposed this past August, they had imposed a $125 million fine against Ripple, which was below the $2 billion that the SEC originally requested. And then XRP, or the Ripple team, actually set this money aside, but they didn't give it to them yet. They set it aside saying, all right, we'll give it to you in the event you don't appeal, but we think you're going to appeal, so we're not going to give you the money only to have you transfer it back. And so Ripple expected the appeal. That's the truth. We've talked about that. And guess what? The appeal came, and now they're not going to pay the $125 million. Instead, they're going to continue to disagree and decide whether it's $2 billion, $125 million, whether Ripple's right, whether the SEC is right. The SEC is not giving up. This deadline was coming up. It was going to happen in just a few short days. Well, they have officially filed the appeal, and guess what? XRP token is coming down today. Coming back down to the bottom of this trend line. Could it come all the way down to 45 cents again? Yes, it could. Everybody's been waiting. Some people said it broke out of this 3.5-year trend. I read a story headline the other day that said that. I don't quite see that. I don't quite see that as much. Maybe my trend lines are terrible. I don't know. I think that when XRP gets above $1, we can talk about it going, this is the trend that I think they're talking about. I mean, and it's really bigger than a 3.5-year trend. I mean, maybe they're looking at another trend, but I'm looking at the 2,464-day trend, which is, what is that? That's like an 8-year trend or something, right? I don't know how many times does 365 go into 2,464? Can somebody tell me that? Because that's the real trend. Who cares about this 3.5-year trend? We care about, does Ripple have a chance to go back to its previous highs? We also just care about this SEC case because it's like, if the SEC is continuing to get what they want and file appeals and not give up, we want this case behind us so that we can be bullish on the SEC not winning against crypto. There is some bullish news about XRP today, though. Just before this appeal came out, actually, Bitwise filed to create an XRP cryptocurrency ETF. So an XRP ETF, a new filing. Look at this. Look at this. Are they going to approve it? It was decided in this case that XRP is not a security, so they could do it an ETF. I don't know if they're going to continue to challenge that in this appeal. I don't think that's necessarily what the appeal was about. Maybe it is. I'd have to read into it more, to be honest with you. But they do want to get... Bitwise wants to get an XRP ETF approved. Let's see if the SEC approves. If the SEC approves that and they still go after him in court, like, what? What? Like, let's let this thing end by now. Also, some other good news for XRP holders today. Brazil's largest crypto exchange, Mercado Bitcoin, partners with Ripple to offer cross-border payments. So more Ripple adoption's happening, even though the SEC is battling. And you know what? How long can they keep this battle up? What if I told you that in addition to this, There's a lot more positive articles about this XRP deal than there are negative. The negative one is that they appealed it. But there's just 2 positive stories that I share with you about Mercado in Brazil. And then I just shared the other one with you as well. And now let's talk about this story. The SEC director who helped lead the crypto crackdown is departing. Gurbir Grewal will soon depart the SEC's enforcement unit after the agency authorized over 100 enforcement actions against crypto firms. It's as if this was all they've been doing over the last couple of years. But the guy that's been leading the charge, he's stepping down. He will soon step away from his role. He is the agency's director of the Division of Enforcement, and he is stepping down, probably because he's got so much egg on his face from losing so many of these, because they are bullies abusing the system, trying to squash innovation and halt this industry for some reason. He's put so many actions against Wall Street, trying to push Wall Street away from crypto. It's not working. We've had ETFs now. It's not working. Yes, the SEC appealed this case, but seeing this individual step down, this is good news for crypto overall in my mind. This is good news for the case of XRP versus SEC. I'm still really tired, guys. I guess I'm still really tired. I'm not feeling as sharp as I wish I was right now, to be honest with you. But I did put out a poll, so I want to know what you guys think. Will Bitcoin peak out in the summer of 2025 or in the fall? 55% of you guys say fall, 46% of you guys say summer. There is a mixed bag in opinions on that, guys. Very, very interesting to me. Very, very interesting to me. Indeed. Indeed. Okay. So, what can we look out for XRP? I'd be surprised if XRP should not go below 40 cents. Should not. If it does, then there's a real problem for that coin. If XRP goes above $1, celebrate, because we are going to the moon, I think. I love Stacks, though. I think Stacks is a good discount today. You guys know this. 120% away from its previous highs. You know I like Welsh. This thing's still 6x away from its previous highs. You guys know I like Crocoin. Crocoin's over 10x away from its previous highs. Ethereum is struggling versus Bitcoin, and just struggling, just stuck anywhere from $2,000 to $2,500. Yes, we've 1 point earlier this year. In May, can you believe it? In May, Ethereum was at $4,000. It's back down. It's down 50% from its highs. Ethereum's at 2x away from its highs. Solana, how far is Solana down from its highs? It's a 2x away from its previous all-time high. I think Solana's an easy 2x too. I think Solana's an easy 2x as well. Pepe Barado says, I jump out June. I'm going to tell you, Pepe, I jump out before June. I definitely jump out before the sun. Now, let me clarify. I believe that the bull market could go into the fall, but I will be jumping out before June. I mean, I will be taking profit. Maybe December, maybe end of November, January, February, March. I'm not going to take it all out at once. I'm going to take, I've said it before, tranches, like this amount then, you know, and just consistently over a couple weeks time, couple months time, and scale out, scale in, scale out. That's the way to do it. DCA in, the opposite of DCA out. You know what I'm saying? So that's kind of what I'm focused on. That's where my mind is at right now. I'm going to end the poll. Most of you guys think it's going to end in the fall. I agree, but I'm going to be taking profits ahead of that. Bitcoin goes up and to the right over time. Nothing has changed about that. Daryl Young says, the bull market won't actually go into banana mode until Kip buys back Caw. Well, we'll see. We'll see. I don't know. Caw had some whale selling recently. Excuse me. Yeah, I'll keep you guys posted as I take profit. And I told you guys that with Crow with Knife when I did take profit on that. Excuse me. Still quite tired. But I'll tell you as I scale out, guys. And it's going to be good. It's going to be good. Very excited. Hot sauce. What about it? So what else is going on, guys? How's everybody else out there doing today? Bots McBlaze says, glad I took out a loan for XRP. Oh. Oh, nice. Eric got 160% pump the other day. That's a good move. That's a nice 2.6x. So, Eric, you said earlier it's a scent your wife gonna have, and that odor triggers weight hormones in guys, and we gain weight. There you go. All right, well, maybe I am gonna gain some weight. I've been losing weight. I've been running. Pretty tired, though. Man, I got like 8 hours of sleep last night, too. I'm pretty tired. I guess that's just what it is to be a dad, huh? Anyway, Jasmy coin, back to kind of these levels. I told you guys this thing could come back down to this green trend line, though. I think, you know, anywhere around the peak of this recent wedge, this one that we had so many beautiful predictions off of. And I told you guys this as well. Jasmy rejected off this blue trend line. Probably a good opportunity to short. Did anybody get the short on this? Did anybody take the short on Jasmy? I mean, I didn't tell you to do it per se, but I said it's probably a good short. 25% move to the downside with a nice 5x leverage. You could make a ton of money on that with a decent sized position. You could sign up for Blowfin, get trades, catch the trades like that using leverage, but be careful. Leverage is a great tool. It's a dangerous tool, but it is a tool. Jason Ramirez says Hoppy. I've heard so much about that meme. Hoppy's just another Pepe copycat. I'm not super stoked about it, but I'll tell you what. We'll take a peek at it. Hoppy's on Solana, right? Is it on Hoppy? Or is it on is it on Sol? No, it's on ETH. It is moving up, I'll tell you that. $63 million market cap. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it's like, are people calling it the next Pepe? You know, it could. I mean, $63 million market cap is almost 20x away from $1 billion market cap. Is Hoppy going to go to $1 billion? I don't know. Hoppy's been around, but like, $21K followers, more than just a meme coin. Why? I don't know. Oh, it is a... Oh, okay. It is another Matt Fury. So Hoppy is like a Pepe copycat from Matt Fury, the artist himself. Maybe. I don't know. There you go. They're enemies. I don't know. I don't know. I wish you luck if you got it, though. It's always fun to look at memes. I don't like to look at low-cap memes, though. There's Base Pepe. Base Pepe was pumping. It's coming down. That's pretty low-cap, though. Base chain. Base chain memes. What are the big base chain memes out there? I got my Brett. I got my Toshi. I don't know. Memes are tough. I got my favorite memes. I think you guys know what they are at this point. It's Welsh. And it's very biased for this one. But Mary. You know, and I got big positions of both of those. So I'm biased on both of them. I've got a really good reason behind the Welsh one, though. It's the first dog meme built on Bitcoin. So, boom. Mic drop, right? But then I'm bullish on Mary just because of the sense of community and Cronos. I know the Crow fam's strong. I think it's going to get listed on crypto.com, so I'm biased. But if I tell you my bias, then I'm not being biased, am I? I think that's how it works. I'm definitely not giving financial advice, that's for sure. Sui, I told you guys this. Sui could hit $2, but I told you it's probably not going to hit $2 before... oh, wait. It did hit $2. Boom. Okay, exactly as I predicted. Though I said it's probably not going to hit $2 on with this lock period, or if you know what I did say, if it does hit $2, it's probably going to reject off of it. Can you believe how amazing that prediction was? I think that's what I said. I think I said it would reject off $2 because there was a token unlock coming. Down 14%. Another trade you could have had. Another short. Which I don't love to short, but the shorts seem to be the play right now. They're easier to catch than the longs because I know when you're looking for a long, I mean, if you're like anything like me, I'm looking for a breakout, you know, I mean, and that's not the way to do it. That's not the way to, the real way to do it is to find support, like when Bitcoin bounced off this blue trend line on the bottom so many times. Could it do it again? Yeah, I mean, we could see Bitcoin down to 51K again, 52K. So we'll see. 360 Odyssey says, have you read any Bitcoin books? I just participated in the market since 2016. No, I haven't read any Bitcoin books. I mean, I've seen all the documentaries, but I've lived it. I've traded with it. I've made mistakes. I've made beautiful plays. I don't need to read a book about it. I've been in the market, you know. You know what? Did anybody read that book from that one actor from Gotham City? What a joke. What a loser that guy is. Trying to make money off fudding a whole industry, right? And then, you know, you got all the bulk. At this point, you know, I know a lot about crypto. Me and Black Sea, we know a ton about crypto. Like, we're not reading books of people spitting back information that we already know. You know, we've been in this thing since 2016, so. And I don't need to get into the weeds on, you know, how a block DAG protocol is better than the blockchain that Bitcoin, you know, whatever. To some people, maybe that's everything. I'm more of a, I think cryptocurrency as an industry is going to continue to grow over time. There's going to be a lot of successful projects, and there's going to be a lot of successful projects that flop in time. There's going to be a lot of unsuccessful projects that grow over time into something more successful. We need to be able to pivot, know that Bitcoin's the king, know that there's a lot of altcoins that in a parabolic bull market rally have a good chance of outperforming Bitcoin, but if you don't take profit on those, there's always bear markets. I keep it simple. Keep it simple. There's a saying in sales, okay? There's a saying in sales, and it's keep it simple, stupid. And that's like, what that says is just, why overcomplicate everything? Why get super emotional? Why try to come up with some elaborate scheme when it's like, just buy low, sell high, you know? Just in sales, make the calls. Just be honest, be transparent. Don't come up with some conniving strategy. Don't come up with some ridiculous play. Now, there's fun, fancy things you can do in crypto with providing liquidity on this and taking the interest in investing in this, and then I've got a leverage portfolio and all that. Yes, fine. And for some people, they're very good at those, and some people love to do that. And I think there's a position for everybody to dabble with some of that and learn from that, and I've done that myself. But at the crux of this thing, if you buy low and you sell high, you're going to win in crypto. That's it. Anyway, guys, that's all I have for you in this one. I am Crypto Kip. This is a Crypto Report. Do me a favor, smash the like button on your way out. Subscribe to the channel for more crypto content. As always, guys, DCA hold. I'll see you in the next one.